Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys? How are you girls? My dear students for grade 7, today inshallah you will solve some exercises on angles and parallel lines. Angles and parallel lines. Okay, but first, remember with me guys what you studied. First, if you have two parallel lines R and S, and you have a transversal T, what's the meaning of transversal? Is a line intersect two lines or more. So T is a transversal. Okay, after this intersection, 8 angles will produce. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 angles will produce. Okay, so the position of these angles may be vertically opposite angles, may be corresponding, may be alternate, may be same side interior angles. Okay, first one, vertically opposite angles. Okay, what's the meaning of vertically opposite angles? The are two angles have the same vertex but in opposite direction. Okay, for example, angle 1 and angle, yes, good, and angle 3. Angle 1 and angle 3. Another example, angle, yes, angle 8 and angle, yes, good, and angle 6. So, some examples for vertically opposite angle, for example, angle 2 and angle 4. Okay, but the second one, corresponding. Corresponding means what? Means the same position. The same position. Okay, what's the meaning of the same position? The same position, for example, angle 2. What's the position of angle 2? Angle 2 is located up the line, right, the transversal. So the position of 2, up, right, up, right. Go down. What's the angle located in the same position? Angle what? Yes, angle 6. Because 6 up, right. So I can say angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angle. Yes, corresponding angle. Okay. Another example, angle what? Angle 4 and angle? Yes, and angle 8. Yes, for example, 1 and 5. For example, 3 and 7, and so on. So I can say angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angle. Yes. But the third one and the last one. The third one and the last one depend on interior. What's the interior angles here? What's the meaning of interior angles? Interior angles means the angles between the two lines. The angles between the two lines. 3, 4, 5, and 6. But we have two types, alternate and same side. Alternate, like 3 and, yes, 5. 3 and 5, two interior angles, but in opposite direction. 3 right, but 5 left. So we can say angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. Okay, but the last one, same side. I think it's easy. Same side means two interior angles in the same direction, like 4 and 5, like 3 and 6. So angle 4 and angle 5, for example. Okay, but what's the position? What's the relation between each angles, each pair of angles? In vertically opposite angles, the two angles are equal. Okay, corresponding angle are equal. Alternate angles are equal. But in same side, interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary. What's the meaning of supplementary? Sum of them equals 180. Yes, 180. Okay, come with me guys, number 13. In number 13 in the figure M parallel to N, like you see. If measure angle 8 is 4x plus 7, measure angle 8, 4x plus 7. And angle 2, Measure angle 2 equal 107. What's the value of x? First, you must mention relation between 8 and 3, 8 and 2. 8 and 2. Okay. First, 8 and 3 are what? Yes, good. Are opposite angles. Opposite angles. So, we can say measure angle 8 equal measure angle 3 because they are opposite. Okay, and the relation between 3 and 2. What's the relation between 3 and 2? The relation between 3 and 2 are same side interior angles. So they are supplementary angles. They are supplementary angles. Then measure angle 2 plus measure angle 3 equals 180. Then we can say measure angle 8 plus measure angle 2 equals 180. Then replace 8 by 4x plus 7 and 2 by 107. So we can say 4x plus 7 plus 107 equals 180. Then you can solve it as an equation. Okay, collect 7 and 107. Then 4x plus 114 equals 180. Move 114 to the other side. Then 4x equals 66. 180 minus 114. Then divide by 4. Then x equals 16.5. 16.5. Okay, this number 13. Then what about number 14? Number 14, for the given figure, can you conclude m parallel to n and not, or not, and explain? Okay, first, m parallel to n, yes or no? Yes, good guys, good girls. Yes, they are equal. Yes, 74, 74. What's the position of these angles? Yes, alternate interior angles. Okay, so if you have two equal alternate interior angles, then the two lines are parallel. The two lines are parallel. Then I can say yes, they are parallel. Okay, what's the reason? The reason is we have two equal alternate angles. Two equal alternate angles, 74 and 74. Okay. Yes, the next one. Number 9. Number 9, the question is, if P parallel to Q, what's the value of U? Yes, good. U and 32 are corresponding angles. Yes, so we can say angle U equal 32. 32. Okay, easy? Yes, okay. Go on, guys, with me. Okay, if you want to ask you about measure angle W, what's the measure of angle W? Yes, good. W equal 148 equals 148 because W and 148, they are opposite angles. They are vertically opposite angles. Okay, and you can find W by another method. What's the another method? Yes, W and 32 are what? Yes, the two angles form a straight angle. Then you can say angle W and the angle 32 are supplementary angles. Their sum of measures equals 180. So you can say by another method, you can say W plus 32 equals 180. Then you can solve it as an equation. Move 32 to the other side, then W equals the same value, 148. Yes, good. This number 9. Number 10. Number 10. Are angle K and angle B are corresponding angles or not? K and B, corresponding angles or not? Remember first, what's the meaning of corresponding? Corresponding means two angles have the same position on the two parallel lines or any two lines. Huh? K and B corresponding angles or not? Not corresponding. Yes, good. Not corresponding. Okay, but K and B are what? Look, guys, look, girls. K and B are supplementary angles. Yes, we can say supplementary because they form straight angle, straight angle, straight angle. Okay, then K and B are supplementary because K and B are supplementary. Sum of them equals 180. Okay? And the last question with me, guys. Thank you for listening. See you after, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.